Who is thinking of you and what are they thinking? Spirit, for the viewer, whoops, already jumping out cards. For the viewer, who is thinking of them and what are they thinking about the viewer, please? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got Temperance, the High Priestess, the Queen of Blades, the Nine of Rods, the Ten of Blades, the Three of Blades, the Moon card, and the Six of Swords in reverse. You are heavily, heavily on this person's mind, and indeed, you may be quite aware of this. You may be telepathically or empathically connected and able to pick up on their thoughts and their feelings. Let's have a look at these cards together. It feels as if there may have been some really difficult circumstances, something that has come to an end, or they may feel that it has come to an end. And with the Three of Blades, this is indicating that there may be heartache, grief, and disappointment. The Three of Swords can quite often be talking about a third-party situation. Now, third parties are not always another person. They can be, but they can also be talking about distance, cultural differences, religious differences, physical location differences. And we can really see with this Queen of Blades card that you are constantly on their mind. So not a traditional meaning of this card, but by looking at this illustration, we can see this much thinking must be uncomfortable. Look at the illustration. And there actually might be some physical symptoms, such as having a headache from this overthinking. These sweet little white flowers have always reminded me of thought bubbles. Once again, confirmation that there is someone who is thinking deeply of you. Let's go to the High Priestess card, whom in this instance I feel is you. Like I had said earlier with the Temperance card, I do believe that you are incredibly aware of this person, what their thoughts are and how they may be feeling towards you. Even the little white flowers are quite similar to these flowers that are seen here, so being able to pick up on each other's thoughts. The High Priestess is known as Queen of the Heavens. In a traditional deck, you will see two pillars behind her with a veil. That veil is talking about universal secrets, ones that others cannot see. However, as the High Priestess, you are able to see behind the veil, meaning to me that you do not need to have the physical evidence in front of you to know the truth. You have your finger on the energetic pulse of the universe, and with that you are able to pick up on the tiniest shifts and changes within energy, a thought or an emotion. Now look at this High Priestess card with me, if you will. We can see that there are two sets of teeth, and in fact it looks rather intimidating. The spiritual symbolism behind teeth is that of digestion. As we take in our food, this is where the first steps of digestion starts. And we can liken that to information. That you have the ability to take the truth and to be able to digest it, to think it over in a very calm and intuitive way. The High Priestess is calm, and it is not a doing card. The High Priestess takes no action. She sits with the information and she sits with her emotions and will take time to digest and process them. So for you, you may be in a very calm state, or if that is not where you are at this moment, It is where you are heading. This person here, however, is having a more challenging time. We have the Six of Blades that came in reverse. In the upright position, this is a card that speaks of moving into calmer waters. With it coming in reverse, this is showing that this person is having a really hard time moving on. They may have these overwhelming thoughts, and they may also see you as the Queen of Blades. Someone who is very astute, someone who is courageous and stands up for themselves. The Queen of Swords has a bit of a reputation for being cold. I personally have grown to love the Queen of Swords, understanding that she has true value for herself. In a traditional card, you would see her standing with one sword in front of her and the other arm outstretched, as if to say, "Come to me, express to me what it is that you desire. I want to hear what you have to say, but you must be honest in order for me to let you in." And the combination of so many of these cards shows that you have this discernment, the ability to know the truth, and to call others out when they are not being honest either with you or with themselves. The person who is thinking of you, we see this moon card, and on it is adorned these beautiful harebells. The spiritual symbology of harebells is that of eternal love and devotion. The moon card itself speaks of secrets. Therefore, this person may be holding their emotions secret, and they could be holding it a secret either from you, or if there is a third-party situation, not sharing in regards to that. But the truth of it is they have this eternal love for you. Again, the moon card does speak of intuition, and therefore you already know this. We have this 10 of Swords here, which again, it does speak of an ending, of a closure. And it is usually speaking about a very painful and difficult ending, one where there is this sense of betrayal. The 9 of Wands. In this particular deck, I have often seen the person that I am reading for as being this pin here, this rod. And this rod is the linchpin. It holds all things together. And so it may speak of heavy responsibilities. The little eyes in the wands, they always remind me of needles. I'm not going to get the quote right, but it does always remind me of the quote in the Bible about passing through the eye of a needle and the challenges thereof. Traditionally, this card speaks of a wounded warrior, someone who has had many setbacks and knockdowns, and who continually rises to their feet. So in summary, this feels like someone with whom you may have had an ending, or there needs to be an ending in their life in order for this to move forward between the both of you. It feels like there has been a really uncomfortable situation over the last little while, and that you are able to pick up on their thoughts, their feelings, and even their secrets. It certainly is someone who is having a hard time letting go and moving forward. As always, I remind you that this is a collective reading and it is not meant to be for everyone. So please listen to your own intuition as to whether this reading is for you. If you would like your own private reading, there is a link in my bio to same-day readings or one-on-one Zoom calls. These gorgeous cards are one of my favorites, and I have named them here, and you can find a direct link in my bio under the topic My Favorite Tarot Cards.